Hello, good morning, students. This is part 2 Environment. The first lesson Geography. Students, in my previous video, we discussed the last point. It was components of environment, in which main points the main components of environment we discuss a natural components, human made components and human components. Children, respectively, in these three main components of environment, again each component comprises the following point. The first, the natural components of environment, which consist of land, which is known as lithosphere. The another is a living things, which includes biosphere. The next one is called air, which is known as atmosphere. The another one is water, that is known as hydrosphere. So thus together all these four, air, water, land and the living things, they are called the factors of natural environment. In the same way, we come to the next components of environment is the human made components. Students, in this human made components, the following are comprises. The number one is buildings, parks, bridges, roads and monuments, industries. They are called the human made factors, which are the components of environment, as important as the natural environment. Why these called a human made? Because these are the creation of human. It's very simple. Then we move to the next, the humans. This is another very important components of the environment, in which includes the individual, then family, community, religion, education, economics and the political situations. Students, in other words, we can understand these are the aspects of human life, and together thus it becomes the component of environment. Students, now let us understand in detail about all these components of environment. Then the first one, the natural environment. The natural environment is that the land, water, air, plants and animals comprises in a natural environment. Further, this natural environment is divided into four spheres, respectively lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. The names of these spheres itself, it is clear and indicates that litho means the land part or the solid crust of the earth, that is the hard top layer of the earth is known as lithosphere. In a simple way, children, we can understand lithosphere is nothing but it is the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth is known as lithosphere. Then students, we move to the next sphere, or the next factor of the natural environment is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is the water domain of the earth, which comprises the various sources of water and different types of water bodies. For example, rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. It is the essential a part of living organism. You know, children, how important water to us. I mean to say, every living organism, water is an essential, requirement of the all living organisms. Then we move to the third factor of a natural environment is atmosphere. Atmosphere is nothing but, in other word, it is air, a thin layer of air that surrounds the earth, that is called the atmosphere. The gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it. You know, students, atmosphere is of a very important to all living organism, because it help us to protect all the living organism from the harmful rays of a sun and a scorching heat of the sun. Therefore, the atmosphere is one of the important factor of natural environment. Thereafter, we come to the fourth component, I mean to say fourth factor of a natural environment is biosphere. The biosphere consists of the world of plant and animal. It is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water, air come into contact. I mean to say, they are all four. Once again, I will repeat: land, water, and air. So another one is a biosphere. So biosphere is a narrow zone of the earth where these three, which are three, land, water, air, they come into contacts or interact with each other. That is known as the biosphere, where the life supports or the even living organism, they survive. Students, after this, the natural environment, we come to know very important, a subheading of this lesson is what is ecosystem. When we discuss here now all these four important factors of natural environment, then let us come to know and try to understand what is ecosystem. In a simple way, the ecosystem is nothing but it is a system formed by the interaction of all living organisms with each other and with the physical and chemical factors of the environment in which they live. all linked by transfer of energy and materials. So students, in a simple way, the ecosystem is a kind of relationship which developed between the world of animal and the world of plants, that is human environment. Human beings interact with the environment and modify it according to their need. Students, human being is a one who changes his surrounding and the nature according to his requirement. So that is nothing but the modification of environment as required. Say for example, early humans adapted themselves to the natural surroundings. It means that if you go back a long ago, the human used to adapt, means make himself suitable with the natural surroundings, but subsequently the human learns to make the change in the environment as per his need, and that is known as environment modification. They led in the past a very simple life and fulfilled their requirements from the nature around them. With the time, needs grew and became more varied. The human learn new ways to use and change the environment. Let us focus a light over the human requirements in the present context and in the past then. So the needs and requirements of the human beings were limited in the past, and they were satisfying whatever is available in the nature in its original form. But along with the changing time, the know-how of a human beings and knowledge enabled the human beings to make the alteration of a nature according to their requirements. Thus, I mean to say, human learn to grow crops, domesticate animals, and lead a settled life. Subsequently, the wheel's advent, the invented the wheel, and the invention of the wheel that brought the revolution, and that added the surplus, the food production. And the old system, the barter system, which is known as that the people used in the trade and commerce, that was came to be an outdated or the old one, and gradually this invention of the wheel has brought a great revolution, not only in the field of production but also transportation, communication, and industrialization across the world. Students, thus we can understand here The invention of the wheel in the life of human being has made much more easier the life and facilitated to the human's life and helped the human to make the much changes and alterations in the human environment, and that has helped to create a great kingdom of a human environment. Students, this is enough for this session, and the remaining point of the lesson will be continued in my next video. Take care. See you in the next video. Till then,